Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here, and you are very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, grab a pew. What the fuck is going on with Superman in the dceu? So yesterday, Henry Cavill's agent, Danny Garcia, posted a picture of her and Henry with an animated Superman on the side. To me, this is not exciting. This doesn't get the juices pumping. I'm not sitting there going, oh, what's going on? They're going to announce Superman soon. I'm thinking, I have had enough. And I feel for every fellow Superman fan out there. It's bad enough what they did to Superman in Justice League with that terrible upper lip CGI. Stop teasing us. Stop manipulating us. Tell us what the fuck is going on. We deserve to know. You don't have to tell us your plans for the next 5 years. Just tell us Henry Cavill is still Superman. Tell us that he's still going to figure in this universe. We have been told nothing. This doesn't excite me. This is a manipulation, right? This is just a manipulation, right? It's ridiculous. And, you know, me as a Superman fan, and I love Superman. I've loved Superman since Superman the movie, right? And Superman should have movies. He should be cameoing in the other dceu movies at least. But we are getting nothing. There doesn't seem to be even any plans for Superman, whether it's Henry or a new Superman. I've reported before that I've heard he's not going to be Superman before. I've reported before that I've heard other stuff that he is going to be Superman. And now I just don't know. I just don't know. And Danny Garcia's picture has just really, really wound me up. Because she clearly knows what's going on. Henry knows what's going on. But they're powerless. They're powerless. They're not allowed to say anything. What is it with this secrecy? Just tell us. Stop treating us like children who are not going to react the right way if we find out the right news. Ignore the phone like I usually tell you. I'm angry. I'm not picking up any phone. Why do I kick this phone in here when I do a video? I'm so stupid, aren't I? Anyway, I'm sure I feel exactly the same way as every single Superman fan out there. Whether you like Cavill as Superman or not, I think he's a great Superman, right? He is. He was great when he was saying he has loads of ideas for a Man of Steel movie, a sequel, shall I say, that he wants a direct sequel to the first Man of Steel movie. Right, we had an origin movie in 2013. We had a kind of sequel with BVS, which was great, right? He got lots of mentions in Suicide Squad and in Shazam. That's great. They couldn't even give him a proper cameo in Shazam. All it took was him to walk into a school, sit at a table, and talk to Freddie Freeman. How long was that going to take? But apparently, according to David F. Sandberg, they only had 1 day to shoot there. So they couldn't do it because Warner Brothers allowed him to do The Witcher. The thing is, that depends. Is he Superman or not? If he's not, then do The Witcher, Henry. Do whatever you freaking well like. But at the end of the day, the fans, the public, who pay money, who have supported Warner Brothers through the years, who have supported Henry as Superman, deserve to know the truth. Is he Superman or not? What's going to happen next? Just tell us. We don't need secrecy. You may think these silly little hints and this secrecy is going to work to your advantage, but it's going to work to your disadvantage. You are killing Superman, right? Because how can you have an inactive Superman in a DC world movie franchise? It makes no sense. Develop films for other characters. I'm not going to be like the other fans who say, oh, we don't want to see little characters, we just want to see Superman. No, I love everything about the DC world. I do. But I want Superman to be represented in this world. It was the right decision to give Superman the first movie in this universe. It was great to see him in BVS. It was great to have him mentioned in Suicide Squad and Shazam. Brilliant. I love all that. But we need to see him. The way we're going now, even if they were to announce something now, you're talking about 2 or 3 years till we see him again. Unless he cameos properly. Shazam was a great opportunity. but we didn't see Superman properly. Yes, we saw the headless body with the kind of S-shield, and that's kind of okay, I suppose. But this is frustrating. We need to know. We need to be told what's going on, because I'm growing tired. I'm growing frustrated about this. I want you, Warner Brothers, to let the fans into this big secret. Tell us what the fuck's going on with this character. Superman was the first superhero. He is so important. Last year, Jeff Johns told us that Warner Brothers said that Superman is important to them. If Superman's so important to them, then bloody make a film with Superman in it. Give him a cameo. What is it with you guys? You think he's not relevant? That's bullshit. Stop saying that he's not relevant. He's absolutely relevant to millions of people around the world. And we deserve to have films with him in it. We deserve to have him in his own TV show. What we don't deserve is for him to be in the Arrowverse and then in a crossover to be told, we don't need Superman because we've got Supergirl. Up yours, up yours, up yours, right? I've had enough. I've had enough, right? I like Tyler Hoechlin as Superman. Even though he's a little bit short, even though he went like that in front of the camera, I don't care, right? I don't care. He's a good pick. He kind of looks like Superman. It's cool. When he was first introduced, I was quite happy with it. But we need more. He deserves his own TV show in the sense of Superman. He deserves awesome, epic movies, right, that we can talk about and watch and get excited about. What you're doing right now, Walter Hamada, I'm excited about it. I support it. I support everything DC, especially if I like it, right? But what I don't like is this thing where Superman's not relevant. Superman's hard to write for. If he's so hard to write for, why have I written 500 pages of my own Superman story, which I've done videos about, right? I think it's a pretty neat story. I think it could be made into a film. You even see in Backflash's Superman in the Action Comics costume. How awesome is that? Because when I think about something, right, now, we obviously all kind of a little bit envious about the success of the MCU. But one thing they got right is Captain America. Now, Captain America, in the sense of his standing and his personality, is very similar to Superman. Not his origins or anything like that. And when I think about the relationship with him and Bucky, when I think about the reveal of Steve Rogers discovering that his best friend that he thought was dead was actually the Winter Soldier, I think that is awesome. And in fact, I think Infinity War and the Endgame betrayed that important arc. And in fact, I think the relationship between Bucky and Captain America is much more accessible and important than the one with Peggy Carter, and they kind of did him staying with her for all those years. Then he comes back as an old man. No, but I'm not here to talk about Captain America. But why I'm talking about that is because in my story, I'm going to do a very similar thing with John Corbin, a.k.a. Metallo, and Clark Kent, a.k.a. Superman. Ooh, where's it gone? Don't go away, I need you. Isn't that a great screensaver, though? Isn't that a great live wallpaper? I'm never replacing it. Unless we actually get a Superman film and we get an awesome Superman live wallpaper again. So basically, right, we want answers. We want to know if Henry Cavill is still Superman. If he's not, you must cast someone else again, right? We want a Superman TV show. We want lots of Superman in the DCEU movies, in the DC World movies. And we just want to know what the frick is going on. Because I, for one, and I don't know about other Superman fans, I've had it up to here. The Danny Garcia picture with Henry in the animated Superman isn't good, isn't a positive thing. It's just another manipulation. Just tell us what's going on.